Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of AB in the Films. And if you're wondering why my voice is a little bit like this, I think I'm coming down with a cold. Like there's this virus going around or something. A lot of people are getting sick. I think I'm getting it. But I'm going to film anyway. I just got back from seeing the Peanuts movie. And this is a movie I've been wanting to see for well over a year now. I think ever since they released the first trailer. I was going to do a review on the new James Bond movie, Spectre, but I'm saving something else for that. I want to do something else with that. I already did see Spectre, by the way, and a quick review of that. I thought it was great. But let's get into the Peanuts movie here. I've been a longtime fan of Charlie Brown, who hasn't really, within the last 50, 60 years or so. I've never read the comics. I never read any of those. Much like everyone else, I grew up watching, the 30-minute shorts that they did. The Great Pumpkin, the Charlie Brown Christmas, the Thanksgiving, Happy New Year. Those are the ones I grew up with. And now we have this movie, and this is a film that I was actually looking forward. I was really looking forward to seeing this because, from the looks of it, and especially when the trailer came out, I took one look at it and I thought to myself, well, it looks like these guys might have done their homework. I think they might do a legit Peanuts movie without putting pop cultural references and all that crap. Everything that makes a movie terrible. Maybe they're going to do a good job with this. And then I noticed it was Blue Sky Studios doing this, and then I had doubts. And I'm like, ooh, the guys who made Ice Age? Oh, no. Because I'm not a fan of Blue Sky Studios. I'm really not. I mean, like, I like the first Ice Age. I liked it as a kid, not so much now. Robots I kind of liked. Horton Hears a Who I didn't see. I heard it was the best of the Seuss movies that came out. I'm going all over this. I'm going everywhere with this. Basically, I'm not a big fan of Blue Sky. I don't hate them. I'm just saying I prefer Pixar. But to my surprise, they did a good job with this movie. I was actually impressed with it. My voice is really going bad. What I liked about it was the fact that now we all know that the Peanuts are 2D animation, and this is the 2D animation, but in computer form, in computer 3D animation. So it actually kind of works. I mean, if you've seen the trailers and the ads for this movie, you know, like, what this is going to look like. So I was really, I was impressed by that. Like, this does look promising, and it almost looks like they're not just, bringing it full circle with all the shorts that we saw over the last 50 or so years. They're also doing a kind of a twist on the comic strip as well. Like, if you notice, there's a scene where Snoopy is talking to Woodstock, and whenever Woodstock is talking, there's like a little caption bubble that like says like what he's saying, and I'm thinking, oh, that's interesting. That's kind of cool. Like, if Charlie Brown is running and and Lucy takes the football away, if Charlie Brown lands on his back, it'll say "wham," in letters. So I'm like, oh, that's clever. That's pretty good, because that's what the comics did. So basically, the story of this, because my main question that I had was, okay, I know how it looks, I know who's doing it, what's going to be the story? Because this is basically the Charlie Brown movie, but with all the Peanuts characters, and you're wondering to yourself, well, they managed to carry a half hour every time, how are they going to do an hour? I mean, like, maybe there is a video out there that wasn't over an hour long. I haven't seen it. The ones I grew up with are the holiday ones, the Easter Beagle, Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown. Those are the ones I grew up with. But I was curious, how are they going to make this full length? And there are so many... If you grew up with the Charlie Brown videos, like me, there are so many winks to every little thing from those videos. Like, you see Peppermint Patty and Charlie Brown on the phone talking, and she doesn't listen. You see You see a lot of Christmas in the air. You see Linus bring up the Great Pumpkin. You see Charlie Brown has to write a book report. What book do you think he's going to get? See, like, I knew it was coming. And you know, I think the only one where they don't reference is the Easter Beagle, I think. I don't know. And of course, but basically, here's the plot of the movie. The plot of the movie is that Charlie Brown and the gang see, much like in the trailers, there's a new kid that's moving into the neighborhood, and it, you know, I'm not, spoilers, it's the little red-haired girl. And this has been brought up a lot of times, particularly in Happy New Year, Charlie Brown, where Charlie Brown really likes this girl, but he doesn't want to talk to her. He's afraid of what she'll think of him. He's afraid that she'll think of what everyone else thinks of him. And that's pretty much the gist of the movie, him trying to impress not only this girl, but his friends in general. And so that's one part of the movie. The subplot of the movie is by far one of the most interesting subplots that I really liked about it, because I thought this would be in for like a sequence. I didn't know it was going to be for a whole subplot. Is Snoopy on his doghouse pretending he's the World War I flying ace. So yeah, that's not just one scene like we saw in the trailers. That's a whole subplot that goes throughout the movie. And for what it was, I thought it was good. I thought it was interesting. So yeah, and like half a dozen times in this movie, every time this movie did a wink to something that they already did, I couldn't help but love that, because I grew up with this stuff. I mean, like, I was in there, I went into the theater, and nothing but parents and their little kids, you know, and like, that's the perfect crowd to see this with. And I really did like it. I really did thoroughly enjoy this a lot more than I thought I would. Because from the looks of the trailers, you know, like, I see the trailers and I hear current songs in those trailers playing over Charlie Brown, and I'm like, please don't put that in the movie. Don't do that. Like, play the Linus and Lucy music. Put that in, you know? And they do that. They do that, yes. I mean, well, you kind of have to. So yeah, I really did like this movie. It's funny. It's oh man, you know what? Go see it. Go see this movie. I mean, especially if you're a Peanuts fan, you're gonna like this movie. You really will. And even if you don't like the Peanuts, even if it doesn't do anything for you, I still recommend you go see this movie. I mean, it's good. That's about all I have to say with this film. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I mean, like, I really did enjoy this film a lot. And I hope you guys will too. But considering if you guys are Peanuts fans, you've probably already seen it. So yeah, that's about it. And I will see you guys in the next review. Later.